Okay, I'm not totally finished yet. Can I lose? You know, can I lose tonight, or have I got a lucky winning streak? Ronald0 from hover over Russia. Oh dear. Taking a lot of time on his first move. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying he's an obvious engine user. Just because he's going to take a lot of time over his first two moves does not mean he's an engine abuser. Please. No. Okay. So, but has he won his last 10 games in a row? That's another clue. No, he's lost actually 2. One of them was he's been losing a few. His results are varied. It's clear that it's possible that I'm not playing an engine user here. So. Just for the record. Okay. So, I'm just joking. Please don't take this commentary too seriously. So, this is obviously a surprise novel opening. A temporary gambit, giving up the white square bishop. So I'm already reminded of the Morphe game, the opera game, with the early bishop f3. Now I've got no useful Zwischenzugs here. So I'm going to play queen f3. Aha. Okay. So, do I want the queens off? Or do I want to try and protect d4? Well, you know, as I've said in previous videos, if you're playing someone lower rated and you don't want to keep the queens on, I know that sounds silly and as a silly generalisation, but the queens being kept on is an example of maintaining the tension. So I'm going to maintain the tension here and move my queen back to d1. And even offer the g-pawn if he wants it. Take my g-pawn, you know, check. Actually, I've got bishop e3. I don't have to play bishop e2. So check, I welcome that, bishop e3. So I want to play bishop e3, you know, knight c3. I can even get a tempo on his queen. And it should be okay, I hope. Now, to those of you saying I'm playing lower rated players, remember there's only about 7 people above 2300 on the 15-minute auto pairing, so it's not my fault. I'm not deliberately choosing lower rated opposition. It's just the 15-minute auto pairing. He could castle queenside here, and I might be in trouble. I don't know. I'm going to do this anyway. So that d pawn looks as though it's in trouble. This could be an embarrassing game. Mind you, bishop d3. What is he doing with his queen? Why is he giving me all these tempos with his queen? Aha. So the d pawn is going to be lost. So knight b5, a6, what about a4? If the d pawn is going to be lost, lose it in style, lose a knight instead. Rip open the a file against his king. Knight b8 after. Clearly this is a tell-like attack on the cards. I don't lose d4. That's the positive thing about it. Because knight d4 there'll be rook a8 mate. I'm still not losing d4. I can play c3. Say take my knight. Take it. I play rook a8, queen a1, queen a7, end of game. When I castle kingside. Or am I cheeky enough not to castle kingside? Take, knight b8, rook a8. What does he do without any breaks? He's going to play knight e3. Right, I castle here. Now, is he really going to leave that knight on b5? Can I not do anything with that knight on b5? If it just sits there? I've got f-file pressure now. Maybe something like queen h5. I've got the centre reinforced. Queen h5, g6. What is queen f3? Might actually be threatening queen c6. Takes knight a7. What he's got takes. Unfortunately, that would spoil the plan. But queen f3 looks good anyway. Also, there's bishop f5, isn't there? Isn't that just skewer the queen out of interest? Weakness of the last move and all that? I think bishop f5. Oh dear, I'm getting an inflated rating. It's not my fault, I'm sorry. But that's the way it goes tonight. It seems, I don't know, people are tired after work or something, I don't know. I mean, I've obviously done lots of work today as well. Today, lots of programming and serious boring work, of course, as well. I haven't been just doing huge simultaneous display on chess mode. So yeah, bishop f5 seems to skewer the queen. So right, yes, the game was interesting for a while. Probably a bit less interesting now, if I'm indeed winning that queen, which seemed likely here. Okay. There was a little bit of a contrast in that variation, queen f3 compared to bishop f5, where queen f3 was offering not much, bishop f5 winning the queen. Okay, so this is the danger of casting queenside sometimes, this diagonal. Let's just review the game while he's thinking. So something went badly wrong. I thought it went badly wrong with this, because this always echoes the Morphy versus the consultation game in the opera. Those two, where Morphy wanted to win as quickly as possible. Tension maintaining retreat, queen d1. And he thought he'd pounce on my d pawn here, which seems logical and fair enough. That seemed a bit strange, giving me bishop d3. Now we enter an interesting area of not wanting to lose d4. Sack a piece instead, which he didn't accept. I didn't mind the f file, and for some reason e5 was now played. Horrible blunder for bishop f5. He's resigned here. He was provisional, so I only went up 7 points. It was his 17th 15-minute game, so I still got a few points for its 7. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks so much.